Hey guys, my name is Simpzy. How you all doing? Welcome back to some more FIFA 22 career mode. Here today on the channel, we're back on our Creator Club career series playing as Simpzy FC. This is Season 3, Episode 2. Here today, we have the transfer deadline day. We're going to also be continuing on our Premier League campaign with the dream of trying to make top 4, which is definitely doable. I want to try and get that Champions League place. We won the Conference League last year. Now we are in the Europa League, so we want to try and make the final. I'm going to be showing the matches and showing extended highlights against teams in the top 6, let's say, and we'll sort of skip over and just like I don't need to show you all the goals against the relegated team. I play everyone once with like full extended highlights in the first season, but I really only want to show you guys matches that I'm interested in playing in these later seasons, which are sort of impactful. Like, does it really matter what the result is against Brentford? Does it really need to be 10 minutes showing it off and going through it? You know what I'm saying? Anyway, a couple of big signings going on here. Pedri's left Barca to join Juventus, which is huge. Gravenberch has joined Liverpool. Lingard has joined United. Gallo and Nistri as well. Martial's been sold. Malin has joined Newcastle. So a lot of these Premier League sides are spending upwards of £100 million, which is quite insane. We've managed to spend 94 mil only because we sold 97. Huge offer here coming in for Harry Hutton, but there's no way I'm probably going to sell him anytime soon. Decent offer here for Muller. Leicester launch a £20 million bid for Poch. And coming to the last hour, we've got no one coming out. Romagnoli has joined Aston Villa, which is quite decent. And here are the top signings. El Nistri has joined United for 83 mil. Gravenberch has joined Liverpool for 97 mil from Napoli. Barcelona have signed a new player as well. Bayern Munich have managed to snap up Leon Bailey for a whopping 74 mil. Lucas, Brazilian, okay, signing for Aston Villa. Locatelli has left Juventus for 70 mil. Van der Beek has gone the other way to join Juventus. Malin has left Dortmund for 63 mil. What a, I guess that's the Newcastle takeover signing there. What else? Musiala has joined West Ham. Maddison has joined Roma. Declan Rice has joined PSG. Moise Kean has joined Man City. Rapsdori, wow, 50 mil. Yeah, there's no way we could have signed him. He's left Mainz to join Celta Vigo. Christophe Ager left my club for £50 million to join Dortmund. Our biggest signing, offer from a Champions League club that we went on to sell. Kasper Dolberg left West Ham after having an amazing season to join Arsenal for 50 mil. Bergwijn has joined Atletico Madrid. Bastone. Martinelli has joined Monaco, and Hoslik has left to join Eintracht Frankfurt from Newcastle United. Romario's joined Porto. Abraham's back in the Prem. Skankov, after having a short run at United, is now left. And we've also got some youth academy scouts we can set up. So we'll send one to Italy because we've got a lot of Italians in the club. I think we'll go with technically gifted. And we'll send one to Spain, Portugal, maybe Spain, and we'll go with winger. And let's send the last one to Mexico. I guess we go with maybe technically gifted or winger, playmaker. How about that? Okay, so we're currently in the September calendar. So, after 3 games played, we currently sit in 6th. We finished in 5th last season, so hopefully we can finish in 4th. We finished in 7th in the first season, so we are slowly progressing. We've got Monaco and Basel in our Europa League group, so not the toughest group. We managed to go on and beat West Ham away at the London Stadium, which was decent. And we're going to start off today's episode with a match against AS Monaco, which we're going to play. And they've actually signed a lot of new players, so their team has been changed quite a bit. We'll play in our brand new blue away strip. We're coming off a pretty decent win against West Ham with Moriba scoring a brace. And hopefully we can continue on with our decent Premier League form into the Europa League. It's pouring down with rain in Monaco, in the Principality. Sort of near southern France. It's technically its own country, isn't it, Monaco? Rovella, one of our newly signed Italian midfielders, been amazing for us so far. One Miranda to Gavi, who we signed for free. Hutton slips through. Oh, he's actually scored! Moriba from central midfield. I like to have him as a bit of a box-to-box midfielder, maybe even play more centrally, to be honest. He's a lot more physical, but he tends to actually go up and score quite a bit. Like, I think Gavi creating the plays, driving those long balls, gets up the goal here and there. But it seems to be Moriba tries to sort of find himself in good positions. Maybe sometimes even a little bit than Ravella, which is super interesting. But we're 1-0 up against AS Monaco at the moment. Man, how far have Monaco's stock fallen? They used to have so many good players. Mbappe, Silva, Fabinho. They've got the money. They just haven't got the personnel. But Monaco on the attack there. Inaki Williams, though, looks like he's left Bilbao and found a new home. This guy is so sweaty on career mode. He's made it 1-1 just before the 13th, and Monaco really want to stake a claim to that top 2 Europa League progression. And they've also got Sam Johnson in goal, so hopefully we can expose him. He isn't the best goalkeeper, but striker-wise, we're going to struggle to save shots like that straight at Muller from Inaki Williams. Esposito. Rovella. Hutton. Beats one. Beats Diop, the former West Ham man. Goes for goal. And it's a great goal past Sam Johnson as well. 2-1. We've managed to get back in front of this match just before the 24th. I was nearly tempted to make some substitutes and rotate the side a little bit because we are a little bit exhausted, but we're okay. Harry Hutton there. Beats one with the feint. Using the essentially sprint speed acceleration that they've added. I used that quite a bit in my career. Miranda trying to lock down Lucas Martinez, just wide of the left. Monaco still on the attack. Martinez. Inaki Williams. Martinez. Inaki Williams. Oh, great goal by them. Good block. They were just a little bit over us. We couldn't contain them, which is rather unfortunate. Come on. Lacroix. Back to Muller. Rovella. Poch. 2-2 draw. I'd love a win away. Here we go. We're overloading them in. One Miranda. 1-on-1 with Johnson. Has to go all the way himself. And he does! The overlapping fullback, Juan Miranda, the former Betis man, unfortunately knocked out in the Conference League, courtesy of me last year. That's where we went and sort of identified him to come at the club. So I'm going to bring on Bernadeschi because Gavi's exhausted. We'll bring on Nets as well. Even though Miranda's scored that goal, he used and expelled a lot of energy from that. So we'll bring on Nets to replace him. And we'll try and hold on to this 3-2 lead against Monaco. We are conceding a lot, but we're still scoring and creating quite a lot, which is rather quite encouraging. And that's it, 3-2. We've managed to claim a fantastic victory away in Monaco. I was about to say sunny and beautiful Monaco. It's actually currently pouring down with rain in the Principality, but a decent win. I'll take that. So we're now top of our group. Basel are in second, Monaco in fourth. We had a match against Sheffield. I went on to play and win 3-2. We had a match against Bristol Rovers in the Carabao. Esposito and Ravella picking up the goals. We had a 2-2 draw, unfortunately, against Everton. Hutton and Esposito only scoring the 2 goals. We share the points with the Blues. We managed to go and beat this Turkish side. I think they're Turkish. 2-1. And we're continuing to get more points in the Europa League. I managed to get an offer from Chelsea Football Club to be their manager. I'm going to reject it. We managed to go all the way down to St Mary's in Southampton. We managed to win 2-1. Once again, Hutton and Esposito scoring. And we're on a pretty decent run now after those league fixtures, both in the Prem and the Europe. Juan Mata, unfortunately, struggling to fit. Same with Ager. We managed to go and beat Brentford, Ager's former club, 2-1. Moriba and Miranda picking up the goals. So we're still conceding quite a bit. Unfortunately, we went and lost to Basel 2-1 away in Switzerland. Really quite disappointing late on. We had a match against Watford away at Vicarage Road. Munez actually came on and scored late in the 87th. We had a match against Derby County in the Carabao Cup. We've had some fortunate draws there against Champions League and lower league opposition. Esposito started off the scoring for us and finished in the end 3-1. So there goes the October calendar. Now we've got November. So where does that sit us in the league now? I want to show you. So we're currently first in the Prem. After 9 games played on 22 points, we're drawing with Aston Villa, Man City 3rd, Chelsea 4th, United in 11th, Arsenal in 13th, Brentford, Sheffield in the relegation scrap. Chelsea have a better goal difference than us for now, but we're only 2 points clear of Monaco. The Europa League is getting quite competitive. So we've got a match against Arsenal here. I'll play this one and I'll show you guys the full extended highlights because it's always, I don't know, I think there's a lot more Arsenal, Spurs and sort of Chelsea fans watching these series from all works. I don't think there's many Brentford fans, I'm afraid. And this is a derby as well. We set them as my rival, so it's always good matches against Arsenal. Unfortunately, there's been a foul there just before the 7th minute, and we've already picked up a yellow card. 32 metres out. Odegaard and Xhaka have a decent opportunity. Lacroix. Oh, hits the top of the side netting. He has a yellow. Lacroix. Gavi to Hutton. Amaru away. Holding comes out. Hutton can't grab him. Oh, he's put it wide of the post. Hutton again after missing that opportunity. Wants to go get a penalty. How's he been denied? Duvan Zapata. Really astute signing for Arsenal after losing Lacazette and Aubameyang. Anyway, Odegaard makes it 1-0 just for the 30th. A little bit shell-shocked there. But we're doing well against the bottom half teams. But we're struggling against the top sides, to be honest. Yusuf, Ravella, trying to find some friendlies. Hutton drops back deep. He does that quite a bit. Moriba. Esposito turns his man, can't get past Holding in the second half. Still 1 now down to Arsenal. Hutton intercepts. Esposito turns his man. Bastione! Sebastione. That's what you with the Seb. Sebastione Esposito puts his name on the score sheet. I shortened it. Bastione. The Italian makes it 1-1 apiece in the 55th. Against a pretty decent Arsenal team, which have Locatelli. Esposito. Hutton. There's been a foul in the build-up, but we'll try and expose that. Hutton's going to burn past Holding. How is he still at this football club in 3 seasons? They've got Ramsdale in goal. No, Leno. Finally brought him into the first team. They've been playing Leno for years now. Duvan Zapata holds off my attack. Moriba. Bogle. Hutton's been fouled. But Bogle still goes past Pepe. Ball in. Holding dealt with. The floodgates are still going on. Still mounting on pressure against Arsenal. Ramsdale trying to bring it out for the back. Bombs it only as far as Potcher wins the header. Hutton still has the attacking momentum. Might have to go all the way himself. And he does. A terrible clearance ends in a dropped ball for us. And we lead 2-1 against the Gunners. We're still conceding quite sketchy goals, but we are creating and still converting, which is really all that matters. As long as we can outscore the opposition, I'm happy. So we'll bring on Bernadeschi. I'm tempted to bring on Pelmard as well, and Nets in the defence. Now we've got the squad depth in the youngsters. I don't feel exposed bringing on players like Nets and Pelmard. They're quite decent when our team's exhausted. So Bogle can be converted to a right back, and he gets the stat boost as well. We managed to have a match against Basel at home, and we managed to correct the loss with a 3-0 win. Esposito scoring a brace. Disappointingly, back in the Premier League, I could only get a 0-0 draw against Brentford. I just couldn't break down their defence. We had 7 shots. We went on to have another 0-0 draw. We're being a bit goalless this time against Leicester City at home. And we managed to get a 1-1 draw against Monaco when we hosted them. Luckily, we got that win beforehand. We did manage to go all the way up to the Toon, though, and snatch a 2-1 victory. Miranda started off the scoring, bombing down the left wing as he does, cuts inside in the 7th, and Esposito scores one in the 50 to seal the deal. We hosted Wolves at the Den, and we managed to win 3-2 after getting a little bit shaken, conceding the first goal. We managed to go on to win. Ravella got a real dodgy red card in the 53rd. So this guy looks alright. Daniel Redondo, Mexican international. We managed to go and sneak a 1-0 victory thanks to a Moriba goal from midfield, just outside the edge of the box. Made it 1-0. And this is probably our last Europa League fixture. I reckon we mustn't have too many more. We managed to win 3-0 away. Back over in the Premier League, Aston Villa managed to make it 2-2. Who is RDT? Why is it abbreviated like that, I wonder? Okay, I just want to check it out. It's Roald Thomas, a former Real Madrid player. So now we're in the December calendar. We've got United, Man City and Spurs. I wouldn't mind showing a couple of those matches. So, after 16 games played, we sit in 3rd. We're still pretty far behind now, Man City. Aston Villa 2nd. Chelsea now 4th. So, we're being ultra competitive for that Champions League spot. Hopefully we can finish 4th or maybe even 3rd this season. The higher up we get up the ladder, the more chance we have of getting more money for the club. Europa League-wise, the prelims are going on. And we're at top of our group. Oh, we face Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's Manchester United, who are having a crazy season for whatever reason. They've managed to win 2 back-to-back Premier Leagues. They won in Season 1 and Season 2. But now it looks like they're not even going to make a European place. I think because they've let David De Gea go, and they're probably playing Jordan Henderson more. They've brought Jones back into the side by the look of it as well. They just haven't strengthened in Season 3, whatever reason. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer could have won the treble of Premier Leagues. But anyway, we face them. They've probably got an aging Ronaldo as well. Esposito, Sebastiano, the Italian maestro, finds Ravella, his countryman. Yusuf, Nigerian international on the ball. Back inside, Moribia. Blocked. Straight at Henderson. Gavi. A little bit quiet this series, but he's been alright at the camp. Bringing decent balls in. Sebastiano to Hutton. And they link up again. Just before the 11th minute. At the Stretford end, Hutton puts his name on the score sheet. This guy is a thoroughbred captain through and through. The new number 9, the new captain. Hutton has still got it. I wonder what we're going to end this season with. He's basically averaging 5-6 overall ratings a season. Scored 17 in his opening. He scored 10 in 17. He might be able to break his record. He could be like an 85 rated striker by the end of this season, like honestly. Yeah. This United team, maybe because they're focusing on the Champions League, they might have rotated a bit. Sancho's still probably 90 plus rated. He's still decent. Ball in. Fernandez holds up the ball back to Sancho. Muller actually reads it. Fred. I don't know why they've got him and Cavani still. Kind of mind-blowing. Fred. Speak of the devil. They seem to not have Luke Shaw at left back. Alberto. Cavani. To Sancho. Picks up the goal. Couldn't contain the run of Cavani, and then we sort of got blindsided by the shot by Jadon Sancho in the end. But it's currently 1-1 at Old Trafford. Still all to play for. We've been playing alright, but we're still conceding and looking shaken at terrible shots. Chelsea now go 2-0 up against Everton. But a loss against United won't be sort of the end of the world, because they're still in like 12th or so. Gavi, decent holding of possession, and Miranda there's opened up. United pushing way too many players forward. Hutton's away, and he converts plus Henderson 2-1. Harry Hutton, new beauty. This dude is so insane. He actually feels like nearly a prime Romelu Lukaku. I'm not even going to lie with that left foot. I don't recognise so many of these United players, to be honest. But career mode gets a bit crazy after you get past Season 3. I'm not even going to lie. Hutton, decent header. 2-1. Can we stop the attack? Sancho in, Fernandes, Cavani. Muller, cool, calm and collected. We'll make some subs because everyone's a little bit exhausted. We'll bring off Poch and bring in Pelmard. And we'll bring on Bernardeschi as well to help the Italianos up top. Oh, come on. We want to sneak a victory here. Good tackle. Moriba. Right on Sancho as well. And it looks like we're going to sneak a 2-1 victory away at Old Trafford. Ironically done the dream at the Theatre of Dreams. What? I don't know what that banner was. I think it bugged. It should be something different there. Must have been a glitch. But pouring down with rain. We managed to, well deservedly, beat United. So Ronaldo's 86 rated. Hendo's only 83. Yeah, they got a 75 right back. Jones is 74. Yeah, so their backline was nearly like under 75 rated. As I was saying, Cavani 78. This is not the United that really should be going in Season 3. They should be a lot stronger than this for whatever reason. That's probably why they're so far down the table. Match against Man City now. This is where it's probably going to count. We go and host them at the Den. And this will probably decide where we are in the sort of top 4 bracket. Because they are in a title race with potentially Chelsea and Liverpool. To be honest, it's basically those big 3. But anyway, let's get stuck into them. They're slightly rotating their team as well. But I really struggle against City and Spurs. They usually score a lot of goals against me. Gomez, Sterling. Yeah, decent possession of the ball. Couldn't really do too much there. Tried to man mark and contain the Man City attack, but it was a great shot in the end by Kevin De Bruyne to put them 1-0 up. Come on. Gomez. We've picked up the points against the team that doesn't really matter. Gomez, great goal off the post. Maximiliano Gomez. Always tend to concede against Manchester City when they've got him going. We're 2-0 down against a team we want to try and make top 4 off. Sebastiano encouragingly goes forward, but gets caught. Ravella, decent tackle on Laporte. He's going to pick up a card for his effort and give Manchester City a dangerous set play. And they capitalise from it as well. 3-0, man. We're getting smashed. The thing is as well, these players are growing. We're still very much playing catch-up in this league. We've only just now got our own Wunderkids that are still only 75, 80 rated or so. They might make it 4-0 here. Nearly did with their Gomez. Bogle. Gavi. Esposito. Ravella. How's he snuck that one through? It must have been the line of sight by Edison. Did the defender go in front of it? I think so. Anyway, blasts it near post. And that's probably how it's going to end. Bomb that out. Get it clear if in doubt. Kick it out. 3-1. We managed to pick up a goal. But ultimately, we lose the points in the top 4. Okay, so we're in the quarterfinals of the Carabao Cup. We made the final. We've been quite competitive in the Carabao, actually. Finished in the semi in Season 1. Got to the final. Lost to Spurs last year. We face Liverpool now. And what is the result? A massive 3-0 drumming. So we're out in the semis again, which is disappointing. So we're in the... Oh, okay. So we've got the second leg as well, don't we? We had a match against Spurs. I actually went to White Hart Lane, or the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. We actually managed to win 2-1, thanks to Esposito and Hutton. We had a 2-2 draw again against Everton. Esposito started off the scoring, and we got a late equaliser in the 86th after trailing. So I've had 150 matches as well, 30 or so draws and losses, 85 wins, decent. We managed to go to Sheffield United, not Wednesday, and beat them 3-2. Hutton starting off the scoring, Bogle scoring against his former side. And we've got a couple of players leaving on loan as well in January. Roberto Guidi, whatever his name is. He looks alright. Just under $1 million. And we'll bring these guys into the first team when we can. Okay, so let's just get our bearings. It's currently the 1st of January. Where do we sit? So, after 21 games played, we sit in third with 47 points. Man City are ahead quite a bit. Aston Villa in second. They could get a Champions League spot if they're lucky. Liverpool and West Ham as well. And United are now in 10th. Spurs 8th. Arsenal 7th. So, basically, myself, Aston Villa, and West Ham are probably overperforming. And the knockout rounds are yet to be drawn. Spurs have launched a £35 million bid for Bogle. But now that he's shot up a +2, we probably could command more for him, upwards of 51 mil. So we'll negotiate with Tottenham Hotspur in January. We wanted 40 at the start of the season. But now with another 6 months progression, I would ideally like around about 60 million for Bogle, especially for the English premium as well. Spurs are offering 46, but it just saves me going and getting another right back, to be honest. I actually quite like Bogle quite a bit. But I have my asking price, 60 million roughly, is what I'd take for him. But it looks like the deal's going to fall through. Napoli have launched a £22 million bid for Poch. We had a match in the FA Cup against Leeds. We managed to sneak a late 1-0 victory. More offers in January. Aston Villa launched an £88 million bid for Hutton. He's nearly worth 120. Honestly, at this point, I'd only accept like £300 million for him. We managed to go and beat West Ham United, hosting them at the Den 2-1. Hutton and Moriba picking up the goals. I went all the way to Anfield, and unfortunately, we lost at the Fortress. Ravella picking up the only goal. Back in the Cup as well, we did manage to beat West Ham 2-1. Hutton picking up the goal, and Munez late in the 77th. Musalia scoring though. And another bid has come in for Hutton. He's a hot commodity. Back in the Premier League, we managed to beat newly promoted Brentford. They're now back in the Prem. Esposito and Poch picking up the goals. We're in the January transfer window deadline day. Werner has left Chelsea for £75 million to join Barca. How crazy is that? Grimaldo's in the league. Weindl and Lima have joined Leicester. Pretty two astute signings. Semedo has let his contract expire. Well, they've released him. And we're currently negotiating with Nelson Semedo, the former Wolves man, 30 years of age. We definitely can use him as a rotational player this season. We might even be able to sell him for a profit as well. So what I found in Season 3, there are a lot of players being released. So I recommend going to shortlisting these players in Season 1 or 2. And if you think their contracts are expiring in the future, just keep an eye on them. But Semedo would be a decent right back. He can nearly play left back or centre back for me, to be honest. All around the defence. Laporte has left Man City for 100 million to join Inter. Conte looks alright. I only like to sign my youth players that are roughly around about £1 million they're worth. And Santi Ruiz from Mexico. He looks decent as well. Okay, so now we're in February. Let's continue on with our Premier League campaign. So still fighting for top 4, definitely doable. Only 2 points ahead of Liverpool in 4th. Chelsea are a little bit behind. But Aston Villa and Man City are in a title race, to be honest. We managed to go and sneak a 1-0 victory late, thanks to Morbia against Southampton. Unfortunately, we went and drew against Chelsea at the Den. I guess it's okay because they're currently in 6th, so we're still progressing, we're still going forward. We did manage to go and smash Reading, though, as well, down in the south, 4-2. And Sebastiano Esposito has had the most goal involvements for me. 16 goals and 6 assists. We managed to, unfortunately, draw against Everton in the FA Cup, but we managed to have a pretty decent penalty shootout and beat them narrowly 5-4. We managed to get a 1-1 draw against Wolves. Would have liked the win, but Munez arguably saved the points late in the 64th. Back in March now, we've got Nice. Now, we've actually already played Nice, haven't we? In the Conference League last year. I don't know if I should play them again. So United are in the round of 16. Spurs, Gladbach, Lazio, Juventus. This is going to be a tough Europa League this season, if I'm being honest. Anderlecht, Fiorentina's there. Sociedad, Roma. Crikey. Okay, I'm going to simulate this one. I would play it in the Europa League, but we played Nice in the Conference League, beating them last year. They, for some reason, have Danny Ings by the look of it. We managed to draw 1-1. Sebastian Aller starts off the scoring. Esposito managed to equalise, and that's not a bad away draw. Lingard in desperate form defeating at United, so they didn't need him in the end. We managed to win 3-0 over Cardiff in the FA Cup. And now we have the second leg. I'm happy to risk our season here. We beat them last time. Let's beat them again at the Den. And the result is a 2-1 victory. We narrowly scraped past Nice 3-2. I would be happy to show you the full highlights if we didn't play them last year. But we did. I feel like I'll be repeating the fixtures from last season. So United have been knocked out by Gladbach. Juventus knock out Spurs. Lazio knock out Anderlecht, which is interesting. And we managed to get a 3-2 victory over Aston Villa, which is pretty decent. That might actually secure our top 4. That might even guarantee us Champions League football, because they're in second. And Harry Hutton is our top goal scorer. 18 in 19 matches, picking up a 7.5 overall rating. But the dude is making a lot of the... He's making every single created chance work for him. He's only picked up 2 assists himself. He's a little bit goal hungry up there. So unfortunately, it's time to end the video here. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed Season 3, Episode 2. We've gone through a lot there. We're out of the January transfer window. We're currently hanging around 3rd or 4th in the Prem, trying to get that 4th spot. And we're in the knockout rounds of the Europa League. Hopefully, we can have a bunch of knockout fixture matches in the next episode. Like, I would have played that one against Nice if it was against, like, let's say United, Spurs, even Anderlecht or something. I would have played it, but we played against Nice last year, and I feel like it'll be a little bit boring. So, we'll continue our campaign at the exact same time tomorrow with Season 3, Episode 3 coming out. Alright, thanks guys, take care. Unfortunately, it's time to end the video here. Thank you very much for watching. Check out my social media links in the description below if you'd like to stay connected with me. Got to say a huge thank you to my patrons and channel members: Victor K, Sebastian C, Jordan K, Caesar L, Brian S, Tal, Liam B, Kyle P, Tom C, and Wyatt P. But thanks guys, my name has been Simpzy, much love from Australia, goodbye.